Have you ever wondered what the best talents for supports in Paladins are? Well, today I'm going to answer your question. Let's go ahead and get into it. Starting off with Corvus, he has two really good talents. He has Dark Gifts and Spreading Influence. One is for really helping out the one flanker on your team, giving them Giga Buff, and the other one is really to be able to heal three people at once, but at a less effective uh, healing cost. Dark Gifts basically Giga Buffs whoever your mark is, so you really want to be running this in one flank comps where you only really have one person going into their backline. Let's say you have 2 point tanks, or you have another off tank that's really for more staying near the point and really guarding it, or you just have one damage and you really want to keep them alive. Spreading influence is more for your average comps. You're going to be having that off tank who's diving with their flank in the back line, or you have another damage who's flanking with your flank. You get the gist. You want to be able to heal those multiple people in the back line at once. That's going to be your play. But for the most part, you want to be going spreading influence unless you have a bit more interesting comp for Dark Gifts. And if you're running damage Corvus, go Stunning Visage.
Furia.
Next is Furia. Don't go solo busing. Let's just get that out of the way. Cherish is your best option if you're solo healing. You're going to be upping your damage or healing done, also being able to heal multiple people at once. Exterminate is for when you're running double healer comps. Usually when you're running double healer comps, you're going to be lacking that damage, so you're going to be wanting to go Exterminate to kind of help out with that damage. Not that you're playing damage, but because you can now help out with damage, especially when you pop ult or something like that. But if you're running solo healer, go Cherish. It just ups your healing by so much. You're usually healing for like 1100 or 1200, something like that, without rejuve. Next is Grohk. Now he has three valid playstyles. He has damage, solo healing, and group healing. His group healing is going to come best from Spirit's Domain because you're going to up your healing done. On top of your staff is also going to heal for more. Your staff is going to heal for 800 per second, and if you're healing in a group, it really just gets everyone full health like almost instantly. If you're playing in a more spread out comp, you want Totemic Ward, because what you can do is you can place wards on multiple people and just focus the healing on them, and then you can also turn around and do more damage. But for the most part, you're going to be wanting Spirit's Domain. But if you see if your comp is a lot more spread out, go Totemic Ward. If you're playing damage, go Maelstrom. Next is Rampant Grover. You usually want to go Rampant Blooming unless you're playing on a longer map. Then you're gonna want to go Ferocity. But Rampant Blooming just ups his healing by a lot. So if you're running a long map, go Ferocity. If you're not, go Rampant Blooming. This is Io. Goddess Blessing. Simple. You're gonna be wanting to get that 15% reduced damage, especially since a lot of comps use burst damage right now. Lifelink is really good at if they don't really have burst damage because you're going to be able to heal and sustain yourself a bit more. But for most comps that you're going to see right now, there's a lot of burst damage, so you're just going to be wanting to go Goddess Blessing to really help out with keeping them alive. Don't go Sacrifice. Next is Jenos. Now he has two very good talents. He has the Power Cosbeam and Luminary. Usually you're going to be going Luminary, but if the other team has a lot of dashes or mobility abilities, you're going to be wanting to go the Power Cosbeam. It does do a lot of damage over time, so even if you don't see them have a lot of dashes, it's not the worst pick, but if you're solo healing, it's usually a lot more effective to go Luminary. Lillith is a bit of a tough one, because if you go Crystal Cord, your damage is going to be very significantly hurt, but if you go Murderous Intent, your healing is going to be quite significantly not as good. It's really up to you which one you want to go. If you want to output more healing, you need to know your damage is going to be lacking if you're going Cursed Accord. If you want to feel like you're doing more in a match, you can go Murderous Intent, but just know you're not going to be healing as much. I would usually recommend going Murderous Intent over Cursed Accord, but Cursed Accord is still a very good option. Damba? You want to be going Spirit's Chosen. Why do you want to be going this? Burst healing in this game is a lot better than overtime healing simply because of the Cauterize change that made it to be a passive ability instead of an item. Passive ability Cauterize, meaning it's at 90% of the late game, basically makes your healing over time useless. So your burst heals is the only thing that's going to be healing for that much, which is why stuff like Ying Illusions or Damba's Gourd not be super effective late game. Just go Spirit's Chosen. Pip has two different playstyles, kind of. He has Mega Potion, which is just like your very focused healing. You're going to be doing the most healing with Mega Potion, not fucking Combat Medic. If I see Combat Medic in my game, I'm DCing. Obviously, I'm joking. And then you have Catalyst, which is going to be more for really protecting yourself. If you see that they have double flanker, they have a really big dive comp, you're going to be wanting to go Catalyst to really help yourself kill them faster. But Mega Potion is usually a play. There's a lot of different angles in the maps where you can just get massive Mega Potions. So keep in mind that. Usually go Mega Potion if you're playing healer. If you see that they have a more dive comp, though, go Catalyst. A lot of people go Extension, which is actually not her best talent. What his best talent is Focus. Focus triples your effects from Link, but has a 7-second cooldown. Whoa. Don't say anything about the cooldown just yet. It lasts for 4 seconds, and during this entire 4 seconds, it is on cooldown, meaning it has an effective cooldown of 3 seconds. On top of, when you get Chronos 3, this base cooldown goes down to about 5.5 seconds, meaning it has a 1.5 second off time, and, well, it basically has full uptime. And over a 10-second span, you get only 5% ult charge without Focus, and with Focus, you have about a 15% ult charge, meaning this is just a generally better talent than Extension, which just extends the range of your chain heal. You want to be going Focus basically every single game, unless it's a long-ass map, like Shattered Desert, and then you need Extension. But other than that, you really just want to be going Focus. On Seris, you're going to be wanting to run Soul Collector. It increases the healing you gain from activating Ren Soul by up to 12 times, which is also increasing your base health. The reason it increases the health you do to yourself is because it is 12% max health when you activate Ren Soul, meaning when you activate Soul Collector with more health, you're going to be activating more health gain, meaning you're going to be healed for more. It also does more damage, and you usually want to be outputting a bit of damage as support. Now, Mortal Reach is fine if you're getting heavily dove, but you really have to make an entire build around Mortal Reach instead of just playing with your normal build with Soul Collector, activating ults a lot, etc. Usually play Soul Collector unless you're getting dove hard, then go Mortal Reach. Last is Ying. She has Life Exchange, which is undoubtedly her best talent for the average player. Go Life Exchange. Just makes Shatter instantly heal 800 health on any target and has a 1-second cooldown. There you guys go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want tips like this on the other classes or individual tips on characters, please let me know in the comments below. Hit a like if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.